Structures. Oh, never mind. I suppose I'll have to ask, well, our religious leader.
Hmm. Well, Theodore will tell Elle that they found a cage with scratch marks and blood from animals and a little blood from a dragon.
He
And she'll
nods.
tell him what she found in the journal.
He will frown, and he will think, and say the only sister I would know of when it comes to the Pantheon would be the sister of Shailene, allied usually with Sanray. She has a brother who is called San Cathon. He is the god of misery and pain and torture, murder, darkness, pain, and a lot of other very unsavory things. His cults are usually rather dark affairs. They pride themselves with, well, enjoying the work, so to speak. As far as I recall, there is even some of the drow who worship him, even though his church is outlawed in most of the drow cities. He sort of looks at the smoldering remains of the bodies, mumbles a quick prayer, dashes some holy water over them.
You've attracted some onlookers, but they know better than to interfere.
Yeah.
A drow burning people in public. I mean,
And then he will, he will dump them into the small, like, grave he's dug and just, dig it shut, basically, as he keeps thinking.
drow just burn the priest and bury him in a shallow grave.
Yes. Keep walking.
Don't look over there. You probably paid to do it.
Yeah, I pay the dues.
It's good
I pay the
money.
dues.
The fee for being allowed to bury other faiths clerics is quite high, but it is, it is a thing.
It's a fee.
He will return in.
I suppose Ruthven would just come up the stairs now. Eladar.
Nods. Ruthrund.
We read the most curious thing. We just cannot make heads and tails of it.
He nods. I heard. Theory explained it to me. As I said, the only deity I could think of is with a sister is San Cathon. His sister is Shailin, the goddess of beauty. He himself is known as the Midnight Lord or the Dark Prince. He is the god of
Telethel and the priestess.
He is the god of pain and misery.
Zon Kufon's description, in a way, would match, yes.
No, I don't think it does. I mean, Zokeri was certainly, well, insane, but torture was not among the things he preferred.
If I remember from the book, there was a line in there which, considering now, is something to think on. It spoke. Where was it? Pointless destruction is bad as pointless preservation. Zon Kufon is not a god of destruction. He is a god of the process. It's the path to getting to the destruction that's important, not the destruction itself.
So that would mean then that there's an island somewhere dedicated to Shailin.
Why are we talking about islands?
Well, he said the island remains asleep until it is too late, because his master has to be careful not to alert his sister. So I thought perhaps there was an island dedicated to whoever this was sister, that they would not want to get the news of it. Some personal deduction, you could say.
Does Talifal know of any nearby areas that might be, important with Shaylin?
There
there
are
even a temple of Shaylin?
there are probably a few, but none that match the description of being an island. It
Yeah.
might be a crazy, far-fetched metaphor for something, but that really is. It doesn't sound like it.
Eldar looks at the text again and says, well, it says here that they are seemingly making their preparations in the house of the Unmaker, and we have recently heard of such a place, have we not?
A place I'd rather not have heard of.
Indeed, but now it
Such a
seems even more
Don't-
reason for us to go there.
Yeah, maybe there's another place in the city where there's a temple or...
Head to Ravagug in the city? I think not. The
There-
faith
there-
is illegal in, well, all of Galarian almost.
No.
There is a temple to Abadar in the city, but Abadar does not seem like the god who would wish death upon all the worlds.
Abadar is not an unmaker either. He is the
Either.
god of
There-
civilization.
Anything else? Any other temples? Maybe
There's an
Shaylin Temple?
There's an abandoned temple to Lamashtu in the city, which is understandable considering that this is supposedly the place where the goddess Lamashtu has made the null race, but nobody goes there anymore. And I do not think that Lamashtu fits your description either.
Eldar nods and says, I think we need to visit this temple to Ravagug.
How about
that we
this
heard
Mr.
about.
Kuthorn? Does he have one?
She thinks and shakes her head. I don't think so.
Eldar frowns, looks at Ruthven. You seem very keen to steer us away from the northern part of Katapesh. I'm not sure I understand why.
He says, oh, it is an unpleasant and sandy place.
Well,
Ruther-
so is all of this.
Ruther, and if it's necessary, you're going.
He looks to Jonathan and says,
I agree
fine
with
then,
Ruthven.
but I do think we should think very carefully before going too far north. There is a sandstorm and such.
Oh,
Sounds
you're
good.
talking about the House of the Beast, the old temple to Ravagug in the mountains?
Yes.
Yes, that's that place. It's a terrible place, right? We shouldn't go
I-
there. Sure.
I have never been there. It's abandoned and mostly destroyed, I'd imagine, at this point. And the sandstorm makes it all impossible to even get there.
We
exactly.
should.
We should at least wait until that's done.
Eldar shakes his head. Ruthrend, your attempts to obstructing this is tearing on my nerves. We will visit the knoll again. He said, or he claimed, that he could take us through the sandstorm. We will take him up on that offer. The storm has been raging for, he looks over to her, months.
She shrugs. About that, I think. Nobody really paid any attention to it when it started, but it certainly lasted for a while and still does.
It seems clear to me that we need to reach that temple.
So, eyes Gyrax.
Jarax looks just as nervous. But he's got nothing.
Talifar has a slightly quirked smile. Looks towards Rutherford with a serious yet almost unwanted look.
Tiro looks between the three new. If we are to be a group, we need to be honest with each other. What is going on?
I hate the sand. And I'm always honest. You know me.
Well,
And
you're
that was an answer to a question that Theo didn't ask. What is it with the northern part of this country that seems to frighten you three so?
It's not the northern part of this country that so much frightens them. It is
It's what's
beyond
close to the northern part of this country.
beyond the
The
northern
next
part.
country.
Was Syrian?
There are some not so savory things for us there.
We're not in trouble.
Sometimes things happen.
We're not in trouble with the law, if that's what you think. The law there is absolutely fine with us.
Well, I think.
We haven't
Theoretically.
caused, unless you cause problems which I don't know.
No.
No, I would have no problems.
Because at least from the rest of our journey there, the law wasn't an issue.
Then what was the issue?
Looks to referend expectingly, with arms crossed.
Mrs. Roxon says, I don't remember. Now,
You remember.
He says, well, so do you.
You're the one making a big deal out of this.
No, it's fine. Let's just move on then, if there's no other way.
kind of barks out, well, we kind of angered a mummy. And
Just a little one.
Just a small one.
Not important at all.
Eldar turns around a mummy.
Just
a
a
mummy.
little one.
Just a small one.
Insignificant. Wouldn't have heard of him.
We fought a mummy once, remember, Halldamir?
Jarek's like takes his earrings out and puts them away in his bag. And we definitely didn't take anything from the mummy.
He would want back, certainly not.
Eldar frowns. So basically what you're telling us is that you ventured into and plundered one of the pyramids.
We didn't know he was alive. Well,
well, he's a mummy.
Not alive. Hardly alive, I would say.
The whole civilization had already fallen.
Yeah. How would we expect there to be a mummy in there?
We didn't know they would all come back.
Tyr looks surprised at a moment, goes, "You're grave robbers!"
It's not exactly. I didn't take anything.
No.
Admittedly, in my defense, I didn't either. I think the only thing that came out of there looks to Jeriax.
I mean, we didn't have a chance to take anything more.
I was there copying notes.
That's true. But I'm sure you wouldn't have heard of him anyway. So.
Oh, no.
I want to remember, he wasn't that important, was he? So
no, he was not the ruler of a big civilization. Not at all.
Talifel looks like he's got migraine.
And you woke him. Did you at least seal him into his pyramid, or is he now raging through the desert?
It is something we had to with.
Now that you mention it...
Eldar sighs visibly.
The other way, I think he was known for being a very powerful sorceress. I don't think we could have sealed him in, even if we tried.
If I remember right, he was called, like, the Sand Shaper or something.
Lord Esterus, the Sand Shaper.
Yeah, that one.
A powerful sorcerer who rose a city purely made of sand by his will.
Yep, that guy.
It sounded like a good idea at the time. I mean, we did find the notebook.
Untold riches!
We shouldn't go to Chiliax either, by the way.
Yeah, not...
what have you guys done in Chiliax? I don't know.
Eldar sighs. Well, at least we had the good sense of killing off the dragon we pissed off.
And the mummy.
And the mummy, although that was considerably difficult.
It was. That's why I don't want to meet another mummy.
It's good to know you have expertise in it.
It was different. He wanted to test our might, if we were mighty enough to destroy the dragon.
And the difference is, I don't think they were fighting a mummy lord.
No.
No, it was more of a mummy monk, spiritual leader.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yes,
I don't know if it does.
Would you like to go fight Twilight?
No, we almost died.
It was.
Yes, I can share that experience.
It was quite the fight. So
luckily, the camels can run so fast when they know they're going to die if they don't.
Eldar sighs again and says, "Well, the brazen peaks stand between us and Osirian, does it not?"
We should.
I suppose.
But I don't know if they stand between the Sand Shaper and Catapesh.
I'm sure we would hear of it if he was here, though.
We are going north. If we run into him, we'll deal with him then.
The sandstorm does make me nervous, though.
Well, we're talking about things that could possibly prove an issue in the time.
Have you got a new issue to bring up?
Well, there is the issue of the bounty on my head. Your
love
Yeah, and I mean, we kind of also did. I mean,
What did
I
you do?
suppose it was a very powerful noble family.
It was, yes.
You thieves?
No, nothing of the
No, we
sort.
don't
It was
steal
just
anything from
there.
people that are alive.
We liberated it.
Are you thieves or you murderers or robbers? What are
No.
you?
We're
Why
an
do you have a
adventuring
bounty?
company.
Why do you have a bounty on your head?
I made someone angry.
Yeah.
Who did you make angry?
He was supposed to marry a young woman, but she didn't want to, so we kind of broke her out. And he got a
We
little
did that a
angry.
lot.
Yeah. The lords of Chiliac really didn't appreciate it.
Eleanor snorts.
If you've ever heard of House Jagare,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Those notes we found that led us to the pyramid, they were also from that place.
Yeah, we took some liberties.
You stole them?
Well, they were there.
Yeah, we wanted to learn about the pyramid.
It sounds exciting. I mean, how often do you get to take a chance at that? Maybe
Yeah.
we planned an expedition or something.
Oh
Very
my.
old
Oh
man.
my.
Bought for
Oh
a
my,
large
oh
sum of money. Likely angry that we took it.
Tiru's basically hiding behind Eladar.
You see Talifel's like basically right now. It's got his hand to his head, just like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Like, it's okay. We made sure to.
House,
a lot
do
of
you
people
even know who
see
House
us.
Shikari is?
They were not very nice people, I can tell you that.
Yeah, they weren't gonna miss it.
Interesting
But except they
research.
did, apparently.
Interesting research.
House Shikari is one of the largest noble houses of Chiliac. They have connections all over the continent.
That's
Good, then they
fact.
won't mind as much. We took a ship.
You stole their ship?
Liberated it.
Oh god.
More of a liberation, really.
Tiru
What have I
looks
got
really nervous at Eladar.
He looks at Illidan and says, well, in our defense, the people of Chiliac are not really nice.
I mean,
Quite
Eleanor
not
shrugs
nice.
at this point and says, I can sympathize with freeing a woman from being forcefully wed to someone of a devil worshipping house. I'm not faulting you for that.
It was sort of what we used to do.
Yeah. We didn't want the corrupt rulers of Cheliax to get into that pyramid and take what was within. We figured we'd be one step ahead of them.
I really took it because I was curious, but
Yeah, we wanted to.
it ended up working out.
Yeah.
We had to go someplace, and it seemed like a good idea at the time.
We didn't have any other plans.
A secret place. They didn't have a map. They couldn't find us there.
Eleanor looks at both of them and says, well, as long as we don't have bounty hunters and ancient mummy lords hounding us every step through the desert, it should all be fine, right?
And Nod says, yeah, I suppose. I mean, we are very good at blending in.
No. I'm not.
So,
Eladar,
I
the
am.
last time we fought a mummy, we almost got annihilated if it hadn't been for Fonra.
It's true, but this mummy is on the other side of the country, behind a huge mountain chain. I doubt he would make his way here. Unless someone somehow knew that these two were actually here.
Looks, no, all we have
I
is
don't
some
think we
things
left
he kept
anything.
with him.
Then I say, very well. What's done is done. We can't really change it at this point. What we need to do is get to that temple. And as such, I suggest that we return to the Knoll, who seemingly knew the way.
Shank Whitelock.
Shank Whitelaw.
That's a much more interesting story.
I suppose we could. If you still think it's a good idea.
I don't think it's a good idea. I think we simply have to do it. I'm not too fond to go to an ancient temple of Rovagug filled with fallen Sarenrites either. But we need to save the Dragonlings.
At least it will be a good story to tell after.
Just as I hope.
We have lots of those.
Yes, I can
that's
tell.
true. Chops on his bird, looking at the looking at the priestess.
She's just fascinated by your stories at the moment.
Oh, Aladar looks at her and says, try to send some letters. Excuse me. Letters to the Sanrites of Assyrian and the surrounding lands. See if you can find more acolytes to repopulate this temple. It must reopen.
She nods. Yes, I agree.
This darkness that had infiltrated our ranks must be cleansed, and I will see to it.
She nods, smiles.
He sighs. Very well then, thank you for your hospitality. He bows to her. And may the goddess of light shine upon you.
Thanks for
Sister.
tea.
She smiles at all of you. Says, "Thank you. I didn't expect everything to be resolved so quickly. It will be difficult for me to handle this entire church on my own, but I will certainly do my best."
I'm sure you will do great. If I am in the city, I shall return here. Well, when I return to the city, I should say. I will return here and check up on you.
If only the sandstorm would be gone, I could at least contact Solku. The seminary presence is much, much higher there. There's a certain tension between Katabash and Solku that has always been, but I'm sure they'd help in a situation like this.
He nods.
I will manage. Thank you.
Very well. Well, back to Dogtown.
To Dogtown.
I suppose.
Away!
Way!
On the
And
way there.
DDS, you can find a couple of those walking through the parts of the inner city.
Very well. I want to buy a single book. A textbook on religion.
On the way there, Ruthann will move closer to Theron and be like, "So, what have you done that maybe we should know about?"
Chilo things. Well, we killed the dragon and fought a mummy.
Oh.
Saved the town.
Are there any people you didn't kill?
I suppose I have a substantial drowned noble house out from my head. Being an apostate and having the gall to get away alive. Well, I am ashamed to my house, and to restore their honor and their power and prominence they would go to quite a number of lengths to find me and kill me in the most gruesome and horrible way possible. I doubt I will find any of them here, though. The entrance through which I fled is up north, in Taldor.
Well, I was born in the Valash, my jungle, and there were gnolls that killed my tribe, but I doubt they would leave the jungle. Which is why I'm not very fondly of gnolls.
Well, if there are any gnolls like that, there must be here.
At
I
least
don't know any other place where they live so openly.
they believed in Lamashtu, though.
I
And
think that's quite common.
she said the Lamashtu temple was basically, yeah, left. But no, I don't really get any enemies. I just do my job, and that's it.
That's all right.
I have
Never
worked
mind.
with caravans. I don't know if anyone has gotten angry at me for protecting a caravan before.
That reminds me. I forgot that Phrasman war priest who won my town.
Hmm?
What?
Running with some priest who really thought I was against his church for some reason. Been trying to hunt me down for quite a while. I have no idea why. You won't listen to reason.
Was it because the soul reaping, perhaps?
I don't reap
Smiles.
souls.
Of course not.
I can explain to you what goes on.
Because that would be something a Pharasman priest would be quite upset about, I would imagine.
I believe that's what he thought I was doing, though it's not what I do. I do not damage the soul. I make sure of that. The soul should always be passed on to the next life.
Mumbles to himself.
I did steal Aki. I didn't pay for Aki though. That's true.
Elador just run. What?
Remember the mansion?
No, he wasn't in the mansion.
Oh right.
He wasn't
He was
Believes the two
busy
of
picking
you.
apples.
I was picking apples and helping the community, but you were stealing birds. I bought my bird.
When we went into that,
Where's that bird?
It's on the ship. It's on the ship
All
hanging
right.
out.
well, when we were in the mansion, we found this huge cage with all these birds, and they were hungry and thirsty, and I fed them, and Aki just happened to be that type of bird that in my tribe are given when you have completed your training as a ranger, and I felt this bond with him when I saw him and let him out, and he has followed me since.
I guess none of us have a perfectly clean background.
Ethan smiles awkwardly. Says that is exactly the same way I found Cyron.
Precisely.
You know, letting a bird
little
go
size.
from a cage because it's thirsty and hungry is quite different than stealing things from a mummy, but sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's Jerry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Eladar, but you know.
Jerry
Elador
extols
smiles.
that.
It is fine. The wizard was long dead anyway, and the all turned
dead wizard?
out-
Yes.
We didn't kill him.
He was the one looking into demon and devil summonings and all of that. He was the
Oh,
one.
yeah, the dwarf told us about that.
Yes.
He sounds like some of the Chilaxians I've run into. Not very nice people.
No, they're not.
Well, I just felt the bond with Aki, and I wanted to release him, and you know, now he's my companion. But that's the only thing I've ever stolen, I guess.
Well,
Bird from a dead person.
I guess while we're getting everything out in the open, anyone else got anything?
Everyone shakes his head vigorously. No, nothing important.
ha!
A story for this time and that.
Eladar thinks, no, I have encountered and battled quite a number of bandits in my days. That was after I came to the surface, of course. And while I was down in the Underdark, he shivers. I rather not talk about it.
Well,
I suppose I was seen raiding a few trading vessels, but I don't think anyone survived.
What?
What?
Because it wasn't really by choice. I didn't kill anyone, I just kind of stood there. Seems that doing that does increase the luck of whoever is standing nearby.
Did you also keep talking in that way you do when we fight?
Because I rarely stop.
It's true. Well, I am sure, he says as he walks into the bar.
You see the Noel Shank Whitelock sitting in the back at the same table as before,
Well,
still looking at the pile of sand in front of him.
He's still glaring at the sand. Oh.
Put it in his food or drink?
He doesn't have anything on his table, just sand.
I love sand.
Oh, he's so disappointed.
Elador will sweep down next to him.
He
His
turns
sand
towards you.
ray stuff is hidden again in the glamour.
What is it this time? Brought me more sand, have you?
No, but an opportunity for employment, perhaps. You told us about this temple.
Yes.
Sounds like
Right.
quite the place.
We're interested to go there.
If you can still show us the way. If you can't, that's also okay.
He alternates his gaze between the two of you. Well, my rates increase. It's dangerous out there. Sandstorm and all, you understand?
Are we paying for your safety or ours?
Well, both of us, I would
Are you-
assume.
So if we were to get attacked, you're gonna help us fight?
He snorts. Suppose. Depends on what attacks you.
What's the price?
Well, 2 days ago, my prices rose tenfold, and yesterday it just tripled. Well, Say 300 gold pieces to lead you there, plus whatever Nesmeru owns me.
Why does
Owes
we?
me.
Why we were just a messenger?
Because you're convenient.
That doesn't seem fair. Your issues with other people is not our problem.
Half when we leave from here and half when we come back, then. Or some such arrangement.
Oh no, I only take up front. After this, she points at the sand. It's your choice. Either you get there more or less safely, as safe as I can promise at least, or you don't get there at all.
I think it's fair that we give you half now and the rest when we come back. Or else you're just probably gonna run with the money and leave us in the desert.
Either way, you're making more than you get from any other client.
Indeed.
It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people walking up wanting to go there, and...
Gyrex, roll me a diplomacy check.
Well, time to fumble. Oh, no, I actually just rolled 11.
He doesn't quite seem convinced, although that argument did make him consider at least. I've been tracker in this town for 6 years, counting. Do you think I'm going to run with half of your measly money?
Well, you just want us to pay from your last customer. That doesn't seem very trustworthy. Do you do that to all your customers?
Well, here's the deal. Either you pay me what Nesmeru owes me, or... I like this idea more. How about you go catch her and bring her to me? I would accept that as well.
We don't even know who she is. We didn't even know who her name was.
How much does she owe you?
He looks at you. 50 gold pieces.
Grunts says. So
I mean, that's a lot of money.
350 gold, is that your fee then?
He nods.
Well, we have a party bank.
Yeah, but he's probably just gonna leave us in the desert.
I'll pay him if no one else wants.
You know, if the Eladar does that, Tita will pay half. So he doesn't want him to be.
Bryn doesn't actually have any money.
350. And Tita will pay half of it.
Eladar says, very well, 350. He basically rummages around in his pocket, throws down a coin purse.
Tita pays 175 to Eladar, so...
Yep.
He takes the money. He produces the chest that you delivered him earlier as he deposits the money in there. Saw what you did with old Big Face outside, by the way. Good thing that he finally messed with the wrong person, too. He owed me money, too, you know.
He is saying something to that effect, yes, but the conversation was cut rather short.
I'd imagine.
If you know what I mean.
It's so strange, so many conversations of ours get cut short.
It's very difficult to speak when you don't have a head. He smiles wickedly at Shank.
He smiles back, somewhat suspiciously.
So, road trip?
Road trip! So when do we leave?
Well, when do you want to leave?
No.
It's easier to travel at night with the sun gone and all, but the way I found is, well, not exactly safe, but possible.
Give us a few hours to prepare for the journey, and then we will set off.
He nods.
I would suggest at this point that we go and sell off what's in the bank.
Will do.
And take a look if there's any specific desert gear we want.
Like, for example, a hot weather's outfit.
Mm-hmm.
You are heading into the sandstorm during a drought. in one of the hottest places on Golarion.
I have Endure Elements, and I'm gonna be having that running.
You know, I'm probably going to prepare one of my spells to be Endure Elements as well. Jerry,
I'm gonna be fine.
Jerry,
That's
you have
money.
Great Water.
Do I?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
It's probably a good idea to have prepared.
Oh yeah, unlimited water is gonna help.
No, I need to know. Do I?
Aren't you a war priest?
Well,
Don't you prepare
aren't-
spells every day?
You know, you're a cleric, kind of.
Yeah.
So you can
Pretty
prepare Great
sure.
Water.
I'm pretty
level
sure
0.
I don't know spells. I just know all spells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so prepare
Yes,
one of your spells
so,
to be Great
yes,
Water. 'cause that'll
I
solve
can-
the-
You
that'll solve
have
self
Great
defense.
Water.
Yeah.
I have it too if if we really need it, but
Yeah, but you can't cast it unlimited. He can.
no, I can't.
I sure don't. I have light if we need that.
Great.
But yeah, good. But
I
good.
can start a
good news-
fire.
Good news. I'm going to give myself Endure Elements.
Alright, I'm gonna add that.
I
money
can't
then.
do that, I think. Well, I can actually.
The problem is I don't have enough spell slots to give it to everyone. So unless I have like Pearls of Power, I can't really do it to everyone.
I have Pearls of Power. 2 of them. I wear them in my ears.
I'm mad.
Yeah.
Oh, I
As
want to
earplugs.
Oh,
You know. Definitely didn't take them from a mummy.
Yes, definitely not. Yes. Okay, that spell can be swapped out for Endure Elements.
I will take a quick toilet break while you plot your desert voyage. I'll be right back.
sure.
Right, I'm going to like sleeve many garments into a hot weather outfit and then have Endure Elements running for myself.
I can
Fine.
change. I have one spell at the moment I can change into Endure Element, so she can get it.
Yes, you're fine.
I
I
am.
said I could cast it for other people if I had like Pearls of Power, but I mean,
So
I
Tiro
don't
has
really want to waste all my spell slots because I don't
Today-
have that many.
today. Tiro has one Endure Element.
There we go. I picked it as well. I sent you the new list sheet.
So is there a desert outfit thingy we can look at?
There is a hot weather outfit, which is the thing. Clothing and containers. Hot weather outfit should be in there. Yes, hot weather outfit is 8 gold pieces and it grants you a +2 bonus on fortitude saves to resist the effects of warm or hot weather. If you want to spend that whole 8 gold on it.
Well, there it is. Yeah, sure. Tiro will buy it.
Congratulations, you have a hot weather outfit.
Yay, and you'll wear it. 8 gold?
Yep, 8 gold pieces. I know it's so much.
Mm.
I just got ambushed by the fucking mouse.
Good job, mouse.
What did it do?
I just walked out of my room into the corridor and suddenly hear this frantic scrambling coming towards me and then shooting past me. Oh,
But now it's out of the room, right?
yeah,
did one need?
it is.
Yeah.
Sheep.
Yeah.
How many days away would we think this place would be?
That is a good question. The journey can probably be made rather quickly.
How quick?
I don't have the scale on this map.
Oh,
Give
it's
me
no,
one
Malachi
second.
posted how much money it's worth.
Give me 1 second to double check.
I will add that
I'm
money.
back.
Question. Thank you for posting all that money, by the way.
Yeah.
For someone like me who was basically broke until now, that was pretty good.
I thought this was the time to share it, because that's what you're set to do.
I'm gonna.
Got any cool ideas for stuff we need?
Well, how about a filter hood made for desert weather?
Alright, was it... I mean, sure.
Basically, it's a hood with goggles and a filtration mask in front, so you can see in the sandstorm.
Yeah, I believe it's what Rain used to also avoid the fungus.
Yeah.
That was a
That's
good.
a thing.
That was a good day.
Why
Warm
did
weather
you-
clothing.
Why did you
they-
find
Yeah,
it?
It's 10
weather
gold. It's
hot
10
weather
gold
outfit.
for a filter hood.
Yeah, the
What
hot
did
weather
you-
outfit for 8 gold is pretty good as well.
Sure. Let's get him.
The trip would be about 70 miles, I think. So 2 days, I think, would be.
Can you send
If you hurry.
Can you send the link to the mask thingy?
So you would get there by the day after tomorrow, come nightfall, basically.
What did you call it?
Filter hood.
I don't see it on the list.
It's on one of the lists. I don't know which one it's on. It's on adventuring gear, apparently.
We also buy some food. If I don't already have some.
It is the adventuring gear item.
Yeah, gotta get some food. Gotta get some chalk, because that can be good.
You want some chalk? I have plenty.
And then a hot weather outfit or warm weather outfit?
That's 8 gold.
Right.
It's never bad. It's +2 versus hot weather if you don't have endure elements running.
Which I will, so no need then.
I'm gonna buy some marbles. Because
Do you have an
those
adjustment
also
for
good
me as
there.
well?
I can.
That'd be great. So
Miner's
it's not
pick,
super unpleasant.
because why not?
What was that?
A miner's pick.
Sounds like we need some travelers only tools.
What do
Yeah,
you think I should get rid of then? A shield of faith, a divine favor,
You
or
should
my
buy a
bless?
compass.
Compass, I have bought a compass.
Alright.
But yes, a traveler's any tool is probably a good thing.
Or a map
I'd
of the
always make
desert,
one.
like a yellow
I'd always
piece of
make one
paper.
on the trip. How much do travelers any tools cost?
Good thing to have that
500 gold
mining
to craft,
pick
I
handy in case you feel like an iron mine.
Oh,
You
travelers
know,
any tools.
if there's like, oh, the ancient pyramid gate is sealed closed with a rock. Well, I have a pick, so I can.
Oh,
pick the
travelers
rock.
any tools is like 250 gold. Okay, I'll make that before we leave.
Just hold on.
Like I can make that in like 1 hour.
Sure, give us.
So-
I'll take a traveler's any tool.
Okay, that will be 125 gold, please.
Sure.
You have now have the travelers any tool.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna buy some gnome rations. It has all I buy are different types of meals.
It's like here's a squirrel stew. Here's a lamb skull. I'm sure we've got something else in the scrap pile. Here you go. Enjoy.
Waffle iron! Made of mithril!
Mithril waffle
Theoro
iron.
shows up
I'm
with his gleaming waffle iron. Look what I got!
Waffle
It's
iron.
great!
It costs 1,260 gold pieces.
It makes waffles.
I'm serious.
Do you understand what this means? Like shaking Eladar. Do you understand? I can have waffles.
Well, there's also all chemical items.
Good thing to always have travelers any tool somewhere in the party.
Don't we have one already?
Yeah, now we have because Jonas just
So
maybe
we don't need
make him
to-
one before we left.
Buy some salt.
Maybe you should buy some sovereign glue so we can glue shut the sarcophagus if the mummy starts to rise.
Yeah, I would hate that.
Pretty good. Just put the glue on and slam the door, or slam the lid, just hold it down.
If we get anything noise sensitive, I have like a chalkboard I can scratch. That'll annoy it.
Oh, let's see. Traveler's any tool. Yes.
You
Quite.
can take any masterwork tool, except for craft alchemy. Also, tool for any profession check. So if you ever have to make a profession midwife check.
Just use my medical tool and.
+2 to popping babies.
Are we all just gonna buy one big stash of food, or are we gonna buy separate?
I bought a lot of gnome food, so
I
it's
bought
kind of
food
much more
myself, really.
pricey than usual.
Yeah, I bought some elven rations.
Do you even eat?
Well, no, not often, but I bought some because I want some.
Sure.
Delicious.
It'll give you
sandy rations.
bonuses if you eat them for long enough.
Yeah.
So
I have some, not a lot on me, but I have some in case I get in case I get peckish. You know, I won't like take any pecks from not eating, but still.
Mhm.
And even knowing Eladar can always eat some, or Tiru, because Tiru likes berries.
Certainly.
She would like it.
well, I'm sure we'll find whatever we need on the way.
In the desert, yes. We'll forage in the desert in the sandstorm. Sounds like
So
a
I don't
good
have
plan.
to buy rations. Is that what I hear?
I think you would need to buy some rations.
You know, I've covered Tiru, don't worry.
Yay!
Tiru is covered.
Yay!
How much is it? 5 silver pieces per day?
Depends
For-
on what you want, I guess.
Depends what kind of ration.
Just bog standard rations.
I just took away like 10 gold and just typed
That's
out
more than
lots of
enough.
rations. I have a pile. Keep it in the bag of holding, don't you know? So
Yeah.
it
Well,
doesn't get
don't I
sandwiched.
have the bag of holding?
Yeah, if I put it in your bag of holding, I show up with like,
Do you put it in one of those sacks first?
yeah, sure. I write Elorar's name on the sack.
Just like
And
drop
put it
it
in the
into
bag of
the
holding.
drop it into the bank of Talafel.
Open in like 6 years.
Yep. That's gonna be great.
All right, with all that done,
Yes. Away!
shall we head into the desert?
Yes, go into the desert. I shall
You,
also go to the bathroom, but you can go into the desert.
Oh,
well,
Siren
the
might
entire
actually want
desert
to
is
fly.
a bathroom, Jonas.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Don't waste the water. Save it.
Yeah, I peed in this bottle. Here we go.
So, you gonna drink that? Oh,
Purify
yeah,
water
it's
spell.
fine.
Go.
Yeah.
Fish.
I do
Sheep.
have purify food and drink.
There we go.
Endless water.
Woo!
Sheep, to clarify something for you,
We need a still suit.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy the materials required to make a pearl of power before we leave,
Okay.
so I can make one during the transit.
I'm going to say it will be very difficult to craft during a sandstorm.
We have to stop at some point, right?
Okay, you can get some crafting done, but it would not be at normal speed. It would
No,
be
no.
at half your
Yeah,
normal
I'd
speed.
be assuming half speed already, which is absolutely
Isn't
fine.
that the rules?
Yeah, there's no rules. You craft at half speed if you're traveling around.
Well, I mean half of that speed again.
So okay, so I'll be done. It'll probably be done by the time we get back. So, woo! That's brilliant.
Sure. So
Yeah.
so if Zyron and Ruthven try to fly above the storm, like, is it like cloud layer height? Yeah, right. Or like, does the sand just turn into strong winds further up? Or
Getting even close to the storm, you would guess, because you don't want to try it, would make flying almost impossible.
He said almost.
It might be possible to fly over the storm, but you cannot land in the storm. So
no.
you'd have to go wherever it's not.
Yeah. Problematic. But what can you do?
Well, Shank is ready to head out whenever. He has also collected a
sure.
bunch of gear.
Ruthven and Zyron.
Backpack full of stuff.
Are we there yet?
Let's begin moving then.
You begin moving into the desert. And
Following this shape.
you very quickly notice that either Shank is a complete lunatic and has no idea what he's doing, or he's some sort of trekking prodigy. As soon as the desert and the sandstorm slowly starts, he takes twists and turns as if this was a city street, with junctions and signs pointing in the right directions. And he does seem to lead you mostly through valleys and more or less protected areas. Valleys that you didn't even know actually existed in the desert, as most people just think it's a flat plain with sand. But Shank is definitely showing you that the desert does have a geography that is difficult to read but not impossible. The first day goes basically over with little hitches, without much troubles at least. The storm is quite annoying mostly, but not life-threatening. You will, however, have to either have Endure Elements running, or give me a Fortitude save.
All of us.
Good. Shank does not seem too bothered by the weather either, as you camp in the desert just ever so slightly. And as you camp, let's move you over to a new map, shall we?
I have a tent in my bag I'm holding.
You put up a tent in a sandstorm? How do you anchor it?
Probably fly away.
Probably.
He's afraid of sleeping, like if dunes cover us all of a sudden.
Yeah, you've just stopped in another valley where the sandstorm is kind of raging above you and not hitting you directly. Shanka said that this is supposed to be like a 2 to 3 hour break. There is a time window he has to catch to make sure that you don't get hit by the brunt of the force. So if you want to take a nap, if you can somehow manage it, then you should do so now.
I have earplugs.
But like 20-30 minutes after stopping, Shank seems to be setting up some sort of makeshift cooking pit even. You see that Shank seems to suddenly stand up, his ears kind of perking up, hearing around as he gestures towards you, not really saying much.
Grab weapon, stand up.
Yeah. As that is the reaction he clearly wants to get.
How much time do we have to react to things?
Like 30 seconds.
Oh goodness, I'm gonna buff the fuck up.
Gonna burn all your spells?
Yeah, we're in the desert,
We're
right?
probably not gonna
It's gonna
sleep in
take a
the
few
temple.
days. Yeah, the trip is a few days.
Alright,
Is this the
alright.
first day?
This is still the first day.
Yeah, we got time. Alright, I'm gonna buff up. Who wants Shields of Faith? I got them.
What do you want?
Dude,
I got
I already took your Endure Elements.
Yep.
I'm
Feel
gonna...
bad, but
Well, no, I have 2. We're good. I have 2 Shields of Faith, 2 Divine Favors, and 2 Pearls of Power.
Okay.
Just, you know, who wants Shield of Faith?
As you buff up, please do so.
I can't.
30 seconds is, what,
tokenness.
5 rounds?
you're right there.
Oh, there I am.
36 is 5 rounds, yes.
Okay.
So do I have anything I want?
I don't know. Can I just take a Shield of Faith from you?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so no more Shields of Faith, because I'm taking one also.
Oh,
Who wants them? Well,
No,
no one
then
gets-
someone else.
Well, I could
you
use.
take it.
Keep
I
in
don't
mind,
need
I have 5 rounds.
yeah, I don't need it. So
Oh, wait, I
Oh,
have
okay.
Ring of Protection +2. Then it won't do me any good, will it? Will it?
You know, like,
No.
I only have rounds things, so no
Then I'm
reason
not
to
gonna
really
take
begin
it.
spending all that.
Well,
Also, despite
up in the air.
despite it not seeming like it, visibility is somewhat limited as it's a sandstorm, and ranged attacks get a -2 penalty.
Oh, wearing goggles.
I'm
The
wearing.
goggles don't stop the wind from blowing away the arrows, though.
Oh,
You're in a kind of valley, so it would be much, much worse if you actually moved out. But Firo is the first to act, as from the sand, like dolphins, spring
Bullets!
No.
worm-like creatures,
Worm.
clearly heading straight for you with their serrated maws and many teeth.
I am death.
And this guy's hardcore. I feel death worms. I'll make a cooking pit.
We're gonna feast tonight.
okay. 5-foot step, and Aki will fly to safety.
the same man, I think it was reverse.
No,
He
Aki,
created the
you
pit, then found it.
you're not gonna attack.
What?
I think he found the cooking. I think he made the cooking pit, then detected the worms.
Yeah, I know.
He has much faith in you.
Well,
He's
if
eating
I have,
while we're fighting. Yes, yes,
I have
yes.
-2 hit, right?
You have
-2?
-2 penalty.
Then I have nothing thanks to
Well,
Ruffian.
+2 damage.
It'll
from
plus
him.
2 damage.
I know.
Got nothing.
You got nothing on me, cheat. Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness, there's so much buffing I have to do.
Which one do you shoot?
I have to like make an item.
Number 2.
Make an item.
Number 2 is this one. You hit once. Some damage.
Yeah.
As this guy gets sacked. Which one is it? This one. He moves over here and spews up a line of acid. Let me draw the line then, so it's easier to see. We'll go like.
Referring counts as all squares.
He'll just go like this. I didn't actually draw that on the correct layer. Try that again. Like this. That's not good either. This is terrible. Let me use. There we go.
You can see it.
Okay. Like this.
You want reflex saves?
Yes. Actually, it's only 30 feet long. Whatever. You know who's getting hit.
Yeah.
I'm not being hit, right?
No.
You're not.
Okay.
Zyron and Talafel, that's a fail. You will take the full damage of this.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm casting one, just so you know, because I'm casting a spell called Paragon Surge, which gives me +2 Dex and Intelligence, but it also lets me take a feat for which I fulfill the prerequisites. So I'm taking Dodge, just so you know.
Okay. You take 26 points of damage. Zyron and Talafel. Ruthven and Elidar take half of that as acid damage.
Oh, that freaking hurts.
Deathworm 2 is going to charge Tiro.
Uh-oh.
Okay, guys, I'm buffed.
Well, you better take care of these damn worms if they hurt.
Ow.
15 points of damage. Ruthven gets sacked.
Well, we'll begin, body performance. Making us a +4. And then I think we'll just, hop over here. No reason to be online with anybody like that.
Also, Tiro, make me a fortitude save, please.
I have that. Does it have anything to do with the
It's poison.
It's not.
poison?
It's not weather.
Oh,
Poison, not disease, I guess.
fortitude.
That's enough.
Yay.
That's it.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to +4.
Deathworm 3 is really far away. It's going to double move here. Gyrex.
Well, I feel bad for this sandworm. I have the +2 from what's his face? Oh wait, you said you'd keep it updated,
You
right?
get +4.
+4 to hit damage. Oh goodness. So okay, that means I have +4 to hit and +6 to damage because I have Weapon of Awe on both my weapons. Oh wait, my health is not correct.
Oh, magic people.
Oh, let me just fix everything.
There we go. No, I
Well,
was
at least my turn's gonna be quick.
fine. Bum. Ba-da-da-dum-ba.
Those are all hits.
Yes. Also, if he doesn't die, then he gets shaken for 1 round with no save.
He gets
As a
dead.
weapon of awe.
He
Okay,
gets
that's good.
deaded.
We
That's
have
good.
haste, or is it just Jay?
Just me. I cast Channel Vigor on myself.
Oh, sure.
Good job.
Yeah. You cut him in half and then some more halves. As Shank will 5 foot step back and shoot the sandworm with his bow.
He gets the bonuses too.
He does. +2, +4?
Yeah.
+4.
+4.
Well, he
Well,
gets a -2 from wind.
Yeah. Like
He
Right.
shoots. And he crits. Oh, he shot with a spite attack. Also, that was a worm and not him. Let me try that again.
Roar!
Round 2.
There we go. He hits for 10 damage. Telephone.
First thing, ow. Swift action. I'm going to put on my Twilight Barrier as this shimmering wave of, you can't quite tell if it's life or death, just starts surrounding him. Telephone will then move back here and cast Haste.
Woo, waste.
Move there.
on all. Ooh.
So it'd be a haste like this. So even including Shank.
Oh, he gets haste too.
Yep.
Great.
He gets inspired too. He's my ally.
If he is, indeed.
Yes, that's
That we will know.
Mark of 1 reservoir and mark of 1 level 3 spell.
Eldar.
Jaunt up here. So can I jaunt up here? And then let's see if we can kill the Deathworm. Is it evil?
No.
Okay. And we just do the old 1-2 here. It's a fumble and a crit.
You also have haste, remember, Elida?
I have haste.
I just said I
Yes.
cast haste.
Do one more attack.
Okay.
We moved up, so.
Critical!
That's a crit.
So that is 53. Alright.
It's enough.
Aladar looks over to Yarek's, winks.
Deathworm. He moves here. And his teeth suddenly start spinning, rubbing against each other as he shoots lightning at Eladar.
Oh gosh!
This is going to be a ranged touch attack.
Help! The worm is shooting lightning.
Just to
That
hit
is,
him, AC.
Yeah.
This will do some
Wait,
damage.
no, hang on, that's...
Haste should increase AC by 1.
Ace,
It will still
yes.
hit. It's a 12.
No, but wait. I should have more. I should have 12 base touch because I have the force ring. That gives me a force shield. That
Shield?
should be 12.
Shield
doesn't
bonus
apply
does
to
not
touch.
apply to touch,
Even if it's a force?
even
Yeah.
if it's false.
Okay.
The only time that applies if it's against incorporeals.
17
Or
points
he's like
of
reflective.
electricity damage.
What? Who won? What? Okay.
That worm was shooting lightning, you remember?
Yeah, no. Is there... is it a spell-like ability? Can I resist
It
the
is,
lightning?
it is a ranged touch attack.
Okay. It
He's
rubs
not
it
really
so
death
much,
worm.
it just
Yeah.
creates it.
I mean, sand can create a lot of static.
I mean,
5-foot step. And let's shoot that asshole.
What's this?
Oh, oops.
You pull the bow back, but don't actually have an arrow knocked.
I do.
Plonk.
+4.
Yeah. It's just that my, it kinda, something weird. Attack frame.
Oh. Something I forgot about way back when I got sneak attacked. I have lightly fortified. Oh, I wasn't wearing it. Never mind. Something I should remember at least.
That's 3 hits.
50 points of damage. Deathworm 1 is dead. Rufren.
Yay.